Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and author. And this is the July 2024 Life Path reading for Life Path number 5. This is the Life Path reading for Life Path number 5 for July of 2024. If I put too many fives in that, I apologize, but sometimes all these numbers can get a little confusing. So welcome, Life Path 5. I'm really happy that you're here. So before we begin, I'll issue my usual disclaimer that nothing I say in these videos is predictive or fortune telling on my part. It is never meant to override your sovereign will or to make you scared or afraid. It's only meant to give you insight on the energies that you'll be working with for July of 2024, Life Path 5. So I just wanted to give you that disclaimer and always encourage you to listen to your own intuition, listen to your own inner wisdom. If anything I say does not resonate with you at all, then you just throw it away. And if anything I say does resonate with you, then you just keep it close, keep it in your mind's eye as you move about your month. Okay, so I've checked with Spirit that we have the right cards, and so we're going to begin. So the first card we have is the Page of Wands. Okay. The second card we have is the Ace of Cups, but this is coming up in the second position, which is kind of an obstacle position. So we'll just say that before we move on. Okay. The next card we have at the center of the reading is the King of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And then so what I did, which I don't typically do, is I looked at the bottom of the deck to see what the card was there, and it was the 3 of Cups. And so there's something in that, right? Because that's another card of celebration and coming together. And so is the 10 of Cups, is like is like the ultimate celebration and coming together of family, generations, maybe bring some generational emotional things together, and you've reached a high point. Okay, so we're going to begin here. Let me just say again, we have 2 ace cards, and so one is in the reverse or is seen as an obstacle or challenge for you, and the one is the Ace of Pentacles, and they're both surrounding the King of Swords. Okay, so interesting. So we'll see what Spirit has to say. Okie dokie. So Spirit, what would you like to say about the Page of Swords? Okay, so the Pages of Swords the Page of Swords is a card of someone who's just beginning to open themselves up to their fire, their passion, and inspiration. And so, Spirit, what would you like to say about the Page of Swords for Life Path 5 for July of 2024? So Spirit is saying for you, Life Path 5, this is going to be a new beginning for you in July of 2024 of feeling inspired, creative, and free. Free more to express yourself artistically, feeling more free to be yourself. And that your creative endeavors are going to be, what are you saying? That your creative endeavors are going to be more important to you at this time. And so you should pay attention to your intuition and like the little hunches you're going to be getting about how to connect with your creativity and your artistic, expressive nature. And that your artistic, expressive nature, Life Path 5, is going to be an asset to you that Spirit really wants you to begin to tap into, because it's going to help you to navigate some like emotional challenges that you're having. Emotional challenges around your worth, around your value, and things like that. And so Spirit is saying, like, when you work with your artistic medium, whatever it is, and you do creative things, whether it's music or poetry or writing or drawing, I'm definitely getting some of you may be pencil artists, maybe. Yeah, I'm seeing pencil art, sketching, drawing, painting. That is going to be a way that Spirit will work with you to process some of the things and the feelings about yourself you have been working through. Like you get actually, being inspired and connecting with that inspiration is going to be how spirit works with you to process certain information that you're going to be receiving, help you to work through some things internally within yourself that may have been felt heavy for you. You may have felt blocked. Did I say that correctly? Okay, so spirit is also saying that passion and inspiration is going to be important for you at this time, but to not run away with it, because it's like with the Page of Wands, she's very young and she's new. So she's just beginning to become acclimated and connected to this energy of passion. So she doesn't have the full maturity to engage with it completely and sensibly and wisely. And so spirit is saying, as they're encouraging you to connect more definitely with your art, definitely, I see sketching, I see drawing and stuff like that, to definitely do that. But then also, if you're feeling very passionate and inspired, also make sure to temper yourself somewhat, because you're still growing in this connection with yourself in this way. So it's going to be important that you take things very slow, as far as like, if you feel fired up, don't just jump out there and do something. Like, take it slow, continue to use your artistic abilities, sketching, drawing, writing, music, singing, whatever that may be, singing bowls, whatever that may be. Continue to use that in a way to process your feelings and emotions, but don't just jump out there and act on all of your feelings and your emotions and your passions. Yeah, Spirit is just saying, take things very, very slow. They want you to be more active in the act of doing your artistic things, but they want you, like, when you're feeling very inspired and very passionate and very fiery, they want you to take that part of it slow. They don't want it to like rule you or overwhelm you. And they're saying, don't be hot-headed. What would you like to say about the Ace of Cups, Spirit? Okay, so the Ace of Cups for you, Life Path 5, Spirit is saying it's an inversion of your emotions. It's an inversion for you. What do you mean when you say inversion? So Spirit is saying, like, typically, I love this card, right? So look how pretty it is. So the cup is overflowing. And so Spirit is saying, for you, if it's inverted, the cup is drained of all water. And so right now, emotionally, Life Path 5, you may be feeling drained. You may be feeling drained. You may be feeling emptied out, and that you've given all you can give emotionally to a situation, and you're feeling kind of depleted. So Spirit is saying you've been running on empty for a long time, and that you haven't really been filling yourself up emotionally because you've been so focused on other people's wants, other people's needs, family. It's interesting that they're saying family, because you got the Ten of Cups, which is considered the joyful family card. Has the family been depleting to her, Spirit, or to whoever's listening? Has the family been depleting to them? Spirit is saying, yes, at times family has been depleting for you, but it's also, excuse me, that you, Life Path 5, may be doing things that they're not asking you to do, or that you're not required to do. You may be doing things that you're not required to do, or you feel obligated, but if you said no, that some of them would be okay. But you are kind of been operating for a very, very long time on automatic pilot, giving and doing and just being, and that and they're saying that you have contributed to your own sense of depletion by not having boundaries and really thinking about and respecting your own needs. Okay, and at the center of the reading, we have the King of Swords. And so Spirit is saying this is why you have the King of Swords coming up, and that you can use the King of Swords to help you be more judicious and more logical and more mature in your thinking about the choices that you've made. What would you like to say about the King of Swords, Spirit? So Spirit is saying that the King of Swords is a being who's of judicious judgment. Their judgment is very, very good. Spirit is saying, Spirit is bringing in the parallel of the Justice card in the Major Arcana. So this is a being who has a lot of maturity and, you know, like tactical when it comes to their thinking. And so Spirit is saying that this is an energy you can take advantage of to know what's best for you. That Spirit is saying, so you're kind of in an interesting place. You're kind of you're feeling emotionally depleted, but then also you have to step into your mindset to really become clear on what's good for you. And somehow what's good for you is not always emotional. And maybe Spirit is saying at this time, not maybe, hold on, let me check. So what are you saying about the King of Swords? Okay, since you are emotionally depleted, it's better for you to use your mental faculties and your clear thinking to decide what is good for you at this time, Life Path 5. Just really use a lot of good judgment. Okay, the King of Swords is here to help you use a lot of good judgment about how to take care of, and also Spirit is saying clear away certain things in your life that okay, so when you take care of and clear away certain things in your life, you'll feel less emotionally depleted. But first you have to engage with your judgment around the situation. And so that's why the King of Swords is present. The Spirit wants you to use a lot of judgment and discernment. So this is what it's about for you. Life Path 5, you will need to use a lot of judgment and discernment about what is happening for you. And that Spirit is saying, if you're using judgment and discernment, don't worry that you feel like you're cutting people off. I guess maybe you have been doing too much caretaking, and Spirit is saying, like, people can take care of themselves, Life Path 5. And that you always don't have to overextend yourself, because it leaves you in a deficit. And Spirit is saying that your cup shouldn't be empty when you give so much to other people. So Spirit is saying to slow down, look and listen and feel to make your discernment and your judgments. Don't just run off of automatic pilot. My mommy called me. Let me go over there. My auntie called me. My brother needs this. My sister needs that. Things with work. But I'm getting it's more centered around family, and those emotional ties. That they want you to look, listen. They want you to uh, stop, look, listen, and feel before you make it. Before you take action or jump into a situation. Pause, stop to pause, look at what's happening around you, listen to what people are really saying. Don't project on what they're saying. Listen, Spirit is saying, really listen to what they're asking you for, and then checking with your body, feeling from your heart, feel in your body how you feel about taking action or helping or extending yourself. They want you to stop, look, listen, and feel. Okay, and so with the Ace of Pentacles, they're saying the feeling part of this will be very important. So the Ace of Pentacles, all my Pentacles cards are about the physical reality, and they want you to connect in a more physical way with what's happening around you. What would you like to say about the Ace of Pentacles? That when offers are being made to you, Life Path 5, slow down and think about them. So the Spirit is talking about physical offers of physical things that are happening, maybe with your family and things that are happening in your world. Spirit says when offers are made, they want you to pause and think about what is happening around you. Look at it, evaluate it, and see if this is what will be best for you at this time. And when things come your way, even though they may seem bright, shiny, and exciting, you always don't have to leap out there, and you always don't have to, say yes to everything. I think so what Spirit is also trying to say, Life Path 5 for you, is that you say yes to things too often. And that's why you got to stop, look, listen, and feel. And what would you like to say about the Ten of Cups? So Spirit is saying that they understand that family is very important for you. Um, and what would you like to say about family? Okay, so Spirit is saying family is very important for you, but your family shouldn't be your only consideration. You have to think about yourself and you have to think about your own needs. And that'll be very, very important. So here's the Ten of Cups here. So this, I love this card. It's a beautiful card. And this is a card of family and celebration and joy and joining. So you may be very close with your family, but you also may be a bit enmeshed with them. I don't know if you know what enmeshed means. And so enmeshment psychologically is people who can't tell their needs from their families. And so maybe Spirit is saying to you here, not maybe, Spirit is saying to you here that you may be a bit enmeshed with your family. You may be a bit like too entwined with them. And that because you're so entwined with them, you cannot fill yourself up and know what your needs are. And Spirit is saying something about you need to make better value-based decisions. I don't know what that means, so let me ask. Yes, make decisions based on what your values are, and don't just assume that because people are your family that y'all have the same values. That you need to be clear about what your values are so that you can make a decision that's based on your values and not being as overcommitted and enmeshed with them. Because Spirit is saying it's clear that you love your family, but you can't overcompensate for their weaknesses, their needs, and their shortcomings. Spirit is saying it's very, very important to take care of yourself, which of course brings us back to the Page of Wands. And so Spirit is saying that's why the artistic thing, the drawing, the sketching, the painting, the writing, the whatever, definitely getting, I'm seeing this a lot, drawing, sketching, stuff like that, that it'll be something very therapeutic for you to do that, that will help you process all of these emotions and really help you to decipher what are your thoughts and feelings and what is that from your family, because the two have been too entwined for too long. And so you're sketching, you're sitting there, you're drawing faces, whatever you're doing. When you do things like that, it helps for information to be processed in your brain, and it helps for your emotions to be processed in your body, and it stimulates both sides of your brain just from a physiological perspective. Okay, Spirit, what would you like to say? Is there anything else you'd like to say? Okay, what they would like to say is that the energy of your family is a good energy to surround yourself with if it's a healthy dynamic, but don't surround yourself to it to the point where you're not seeing, thinking, feeling, and taking care of yourself. They want you to know that your own feelings are important and they don't want you to forget that. And that when things are important to you, Life Path 5, they want you to take advantage of it and don't just push it to the side because somebody else's needs or somebody's are more important. They're saying the importance of your own needs are not to be negated for somebody else's. That your own needs are there for you for a reason, and so you are being encouraged to listen to them. When things come up, they're not coming up by happenstance. They're coming up because your guides are trying to communicate with you, your angels are trying to communicate with you. But if you're constantly ignoring them, you're not going to be able to get the wisdom that you're supposed to get for your life and for your navigation process. Spirit is saying you're here to journey and learn Life Path 5, not just to serve others. So they just want you to use a little bit more of that King of Swords energy of being more thoughtful and precise and using logic and that wisdom, the wisdom of the swords, to make different choices that serve you better and serve your highest good better. Anything else? They're saying it's okay for you to be served in this process. There's nothing wrong with that. Being served on your spiritual journey, because it's all a spiritual journey, whether you consider yourself spiritual or not. This is why our soul comes into the physical body, to have an experience. And so they want you to serve yourself better in your physical experience. And I think that's why you got the Ace of Pentacles. They want you to begin to serve yourself better in your physical experience, especially as it relates to your family and not being enmeshed with them, because that takes away from your own energy and you listening to yourself more. Is there anything else? Okay, so we're going to move to the angels. First, let me make a note about the title of this video. Oh wait, hold on. So stop, look, let's see, and feel. Okay, so let's see what the angels have to say. Okay. Angels, one card for Life Path 5, please. Are my cards upside down? No, they're not. Angels, one card for Life Path 5 for July of 2024. Okay. So first, I just want to show you this pretty, beautiful angel at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Okay. One card for Life Path 5. Okay, let me do it like this. I'm going to spread it out and pick. I'm going to spread it out and pick. Okay. Let's see here. I think I know which one I'm supposed to pick. Beautiful. Power and intention. This is a beautiful card. I never get this card. So what do you say? Beautiful. Okay. So power and intention. Let's see here. That. Hold on. Let me find it. Life Path 5. 1 second. Thank you for your patience. I do know my alphabet, right? Here he is. Okay. Power and intention. When you align your attentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing close to remind you of this. You have the capacity to be a leader and a guide at this time, and you are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you can act from the heart. Often, when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder, and this is because it wants us to be limited and to question or even stifle our growth. Don't let it hold you back now. Call in your angels and invite them to help you to listen closely to the voice of your soul so that you can move forward powerfully, effectively, and in a loving way. I think that's in alignment with the message that you got today, Life Path 5, because the message was stop, look, listen, and feel. And this card is saying, call in your angels and invite them to help you listen closely to the voice of your soul. So Spirit wants you to listen closely to the voice of your soul, Life Path 5. They want you to listen to the voice of your soul. Angels are encouraged. This is the extended message. My hand just disappeared. This is the extended message. Angels are encouraging you to reconnect with your initial ideas and intentions for whatever you are thinking about at this time, and even for your entire life. Often, we have an initial intention, and then over time, our ideas change. The universe is still responding to our initial intentions, because we have, because we have let them go. And when we let them go, we let God. I'm going to have to read that again because I didn't understand it. Often, we have an initial intention, and then over time, our ideas change. The universe is still responding to our initial intentions, though, because we have let them go. And when we let them go, we let God. So, if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, you need to recognize that you are a powerful being with influence and potential. Have a clear conversation with God and your angels about your intentions, and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live your life from a space of pure potentiality. Okay. So I'll leave that message here with you, Life Path 5. I hope this message resonated with you. I hope you feel uplifted and encouraged and empowered. If you like an in-depth intuitive reading with me, that information is linked in the description box. Um, Please leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you, and what your thoughts are overall. So my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. And this was the July 2024 Life Path reading for Life Path number 5. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings to you.